Okay, let's talk about journals. Each week we do a journal to practice our writing skills. So your job this week is to do one journal at home. Now, at school we use a journal that is a notebook, which is blank paper, that looks like this. When I give my students the journal, I make sure that I go ahead and draw 2 lines at the bottom. So you're going to want to do this at home on any paper that you have. Copy paper or printer paper works best. Construction paper is good, or even notebook paper. When you give your child their paper, you're going to draw 2 lines across the bottom. I draw these 2 lines first because we are going to draw a picture up here in a minute, and I don't want the students to draw over the area that is designated for their sentence. So the line is good guidance, and they know to stay up here. So when it's time to do your journal at home, I want you to give your child the prompt. The prompt will change each week. Today, I'm going to do the prompt, what is my favorite food? My favorite food is ice cream. So to start a journal, the students should always draw the picture first. I'm going to draw a really simple picture, but you need to encourage your student to draw something with lots of details, lots of color, and make sure that they're in the picture if the journal is about them, because they're talking about themselves, and a picture without them would make a journal that isn't about them. So my favorite food is going to be ice cream. So I'm going to draw a quick picture here of ice cream. There's my ice cream cone, okay? And because, like I said, it's about me, I need to make sure that I am in this journal. So here I am. There I am with my ice cream cone. Now, when you tell your student to draw details, they could draw themselves eating the ice cream cone at the park. So they may put swings in the background. They may be eating their ice cream at a birthday party, so maybe there's a cake too. Whatever they choose to draw is fine, because this is their creative time, okay? Their journal should reflect what they like and what they want to do. But here's my picture. Make sure your student draws a little more detail. It takes a little time. This is very quick for demonstration. But now I've got the picture done, and I'm going to write a sentence. So my sentence is going to be, I like to eat ice cream. My first word, of course, is always going to be capitalized. So make sure when your student is writing their sentence that their first letter in their sentence, no matter what the word is capitalized just like you do. Then we're going to encourage spacing between the words. At school, we use spacemen that are on little clothespins. They look like a spaceman, and the kids like it. They'll probably tell you about it while they're doing their journal, but today we don't have those. So have your student hold up 2 fingers, and they're going to place it where their space should be. So, I like. My next word is like. These words so far are sight words, and your student should be able to spell them. So make sure you're encouraging them to spell the words on their own as much as possible. I like to eat. Now, eat is not a sight word. So when it comes to words that they don't know how to spell, I want you to encourage them to sound it out and listen for the sounds that are in the word. So when I say the word eat, the first sound I hear is E. So I'm going to write the letter E. Eat. The next sound that I hear is the T. So I'm going to put a T at the end of my word. The A in the middle that we use to spell eat, E-A-T, kindergartners typically don't know that that letter's there, and that's okay. They are working off the sounds that they hear. So this is perfectly fine, and you can let them leave it alone. I like to eat ice cream. Ice is my next word. The sounds that I hear in ice are I. Now, most kindergartners are going to tell you that that's an S, which is good, because in kindergarten, S makes the S sound. Some may tell you a C, but these are the only 2 sounds that they're going to hear. Now, some students will also tell you that this is, and that's fine. If they tell you that, go ahead and correct their spelling and tell them how to spell ice. But if they give you these sounds, then they're doing perfectly fine. I like to eat ice. Put those fingers back. Cream. Now, K or C is fine here because those are the sounds that they hear. So some may give you a K, and that is fine. Cream. The next sound that they're going to hear is probably an R. E. And if that's how they spell it, that's fine. If they get close to the correct spelling, fantastic. But if this is what they give you, leave it alone because they're using the sounds that they hear. Now, the other important part of a journal is at the end of the sentence, they need to make sure that they put punctuation. Most students will put a period, and that's fine. They could also do an exclamation point because they're really excited that they like to eat ice cream. The only thing they can't use here is a question mark because this sentence isn't a question. So make sure you correct that if they try to put that in there. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, make sure you contact us and we can answer anything you have and help you along the way.